Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay this morning on this rainy morning. I'm going to tell y'all something. I love it when it rains. What I'm going to do is go and my dad and I'm going to the hospital and we're going to look at movies today. The Bourne Supremacy. Y'all know, remember Jason Bourne? Those are the movies that we love to look at. So I'm gonna go chill out on this rainy day with him. We're gonna look at movies all day. But before I go, I wanted to get some videos in, right? I wanted to talk about Blac Youngsta, okay? Um, I wanted to talk about Blac Youngsta is releasing yet another album called The Black Sheep, okay? And it's very interesting to me. But before we get into that, I don't know if I said because I have so much going on. Make sure you hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. We're consistently running it up. I do appreciate you guys' support. It means so much to me. I don't take it lightly. I promise you I don't. Okay. But yeah, he's releasing another album, and I want to show you guys this. And it's mimicking Dolph because remember Dolph has a dolphin with his chain around his neck, and he says, I'm praying to God he can finally forgive me for my sins. I'm the black sheep of my family. If you are too, then you are my twin. I don't know if that's a marketing ploy because he's trying to get sympathy to try to sell some albums because everybody feel like sometimes that they are the black sheep of, of their family, right? Okay. I want to show y'all this because that's kind of similar to how Dolph's album was. I hate when I came. I want to show y'all. Remember, Dolph has the dolphin around his neck with now let me show y'all this. That's why I say, you know, they never should have did that to Dolph because I mean, it seems to me that they really Slick admired him. You see, Dolph got the crown on his head, and he has the dolphin with the pre-chain around his neck. Right, y'all see that, right? Um, let me see that "Long Live Dolph" album. Y'all make sure y'all go pick that up. The "Long Live Dolph" album, and also he's got in the Hall of Fame, of course, with the dolphin around his neck with the pre-chain and all of that. Okay, so let me go back to Blac Youngsta. Like I said, it seems like, Blac Youngsta and them are really big fans of Young Dolph. And sometimes people, that could be really tricky. People can be such fans that they become obsessed. Fans is short for fanatical, right? And so they done went and mimicked that. They gave him a black sheep, though, a sheep that's black with the chains around his neck, right? I mean, similar to what they did with Dolph, right? And the thing about it is, people are saying, Blac Youngsta consistently putting out albums. Maybe there's a reason for that because his other albums I'm hearing is not selling that well. So maybe he's trying to put out as much as he can. Is that because he knows something. I don't know why he feels, I don't know. He feels like he needs to put out as many albums as he can. Now, he's saying that he's independent and wait a minute. I'm look, he look at these albums because remember I started saying the Dolph way. The Dolph way. I want y'all to see this, okay? Because see, listen, look at this. Remember, I started saying the Dolph way. He says the heavy camp way. Ain't that some shit? I'm telling you, I'm telling you. I mean, ooh, Lord, have mercy. Let me see. It's something else that I wanted to show you all. Oh, hold on. Let me see if it's still up here. It's not. He started saying, heavy camp, we the label. CMG say we the label. Okay. But now he's saying heavy camp. There it is, heavy camp, the label. Child, please. But this is interesting, for him to be consistently putting out albums, and I'm hearing that the ones that he had been putting out um is not doing that well. So, I wonder why he's consistently putting them out like there is an urgency or something like that. Because they say oftentimes you put out albums and they don't do well, but when you go to jail or you die, they go up. So your stock goes up. I'm not saying that either is get ready to happen to him. Well, I know he ain't. I don't wish death on nobody, so I don't reckon he get ready to die. Okay, but I don't understand why he's consistently, putting out albums that is not doing well, right? He put out an album More Than a Man last year. It didn't do well. Was at the end of last year, and now all of a sudden, but he says that he was being blackballed. um I don't know if this is a market employee. He said heavy camp, we the label. He wanted to, a lot of people saying they think that him and Gotti and them wanted to make folks think that they were into it. But even if they were into it, you would think that they would promote him more because it would be about money, right? Um, Let me see. Let me go to Yo Gotti. Okay. Let me see if Yo Gotti is promoting Blac Youngsta on his page. Because Blac Youngsta is still CMG. I don't see where he is promoting him at this point. You know, um, I don't see where he's promoting him. So, you never know because like I said, even if they was running plays on that, I would think that they would still be promoting him. I don't even see where his brother is promoting him at all. But as far as the label, Blac Youngsta's name is still on the roster. Okay. Yeah, I don't see. I'm looking at okay, well Big Jook, put it in his storyline. He said Blac Youngsta, my little brother dropping. So I mean, Big Jook did say that. That was 11 hours ago. So he's still calling his brother. He's still saying that Blac Youngsta is on the roster, and I'm getting ready to show y'all. That's what Big Jook put in his storyline. Okay. Um, he says Blac Youngsta, my little brother is dropping. They ain't. Let me tell you something. They ain't crazy enough at this point to cross. If they crossing him out, they ain't crazy enough to cross him all the way out. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's suicide. Okay. Um, their freedom depends on it. Okay. And look at this right here. I don't know who that is calling me. I get nervous when my phone ring. Let's see. Juke the Boss. Okay, as far as CMG the label, they still got Blac Youngsta, as you see that right, as one of the artists. So I mean, it appears to me that he is still on the label, okay? But I definitely believe that something is going on. I do. I believe that something is going on. Hey, but I think that, hey, if Blac Youngsta is asking God for real to forgive him of all of his sins, I know it ain't no way in the world that Blac Youngsta can do some of the thing. Any human being can do some of the things they do, and in private not feel something, right? And not feel something. Um, I don't care how they try to act on the exterior. Exterior, we're still human beings. Regardless of how much devil they allow to get in them, at the core, that there has to be a foundation. Where God is there, and that usually is where that guilt and stuff start to tap in. He has to deal with himself at night for for a lot of the things that he's done. Right? People are not with him 24/7. He can put that negativity into the atmosphere and promote that stuff all day, every day, as if I'm a gangster, I'm this, I don't have no feelings, F that BS nigga, all of that. But at the end of the day, when he's alone, he has to deal with that, and I'm sure he's one of those ones that they were saying that's wishing he had did it another way, right? Especially when you've allowed a bunch of people to send you out to do something, you know what I mean, and they feeling like maybe they'll go unscathed, because basically some of these folks just betting on some feeble-minded person saying, well, I ain't no snitch, I ain't no gangster. That's what they betting on. But it's starting to look scary to them too, because uh when you start looking at 60 years, I don't nobody want to do 60 years. Right. They'll get out here and do this crime and show their asses, but they don't want to do 60 years, right? So hey, I just think it would be suicide for them to at this point to completely show their hand, as far as letting Blac Youngsta know that they ain't really messing with him, because the truth be told, they really ain't messing with him. Okay, they're really not messing with him. So I think he's starting to, I think Blac Youngsta knows that at this point, and it's frustrating him. It's frustrating him. But yeah, he done put out another album, and a lot of people are wondering, why he's doing that, because Going to the Bank, or whatever the last album was, when he put it up on YouTube, it didn't start getting views. I mean, it was like at 2,300 views, 3,400 views, and then you looked at it like the next day, it was up to almost 1 million. That's how you know when folks buying views, right? But when anyways, I'm gonna leave that alone. But hey, anyways, because if something sit at like 2-3 thousand for a couple days, and then all of a sudden the next day it's at almost 1 million, you already know something ain't right about that, right? If folks weren't interested in looking at it for 2-3 days. So hey, for him to be dropping his Black Sheep, I'm sure after he dropped this album, he's gonna drop another album. But like I said, it's like he's trying to put as many albums out there as he can, because he feels an urgency for something. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. But at any rate, and don't let them fool you. Blac Youngsta is still on CMG. We just saw that on Big Juke's page. He is still up under the umbrella of CMG. Okay, so what they're doing, I don't know what they're trying to pull. I don't know, but this right here is interesting, right? We know that Young Dolph's artists have been consistently dropping. Somebody sent me a message saying that they feel like Blac Youngsta was told to drop another album. Hold on, let me look at that. What I got. Okay, yeah. Somebody sent me a message saying that they think that he's constantly dropping because of the success of Paper Route, because Key Glock and them they went gone completely up. And they said in this album, they believe, even though he's asking God to forgive him of his sins, that's a bait to try to get people to get the album. And in the album, he's dissing Dolph a whole lot. And hey, that could be true, because even though, like I said, he tries to act hard on the exterior, Blac Youngsta got to know he gonna reap what he sow. He really already is reaping. Trust me, he is reaping. And like I said, I think he's one of those ones that somebody was telling me about, that just the other day, that was saying that a couple of these people been looking over their shoulders, just wanting the people to come and get them, because it's stressing them out. The weight is stressing them out. So him consistently putting out albums, it could be to try to put a damper on Paper Route, but I tend to feel like more so he's trying to put out as many albums that he can put out at this point, because at some point he may not be able to. Okay, so we'll see. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. I want you to know how much I appreciate you so much. Okay. Um, if you would like to support the channel, you can definitely support the channel by hitting the Cash App. Okay. I'll talk with you guys later.